This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy. Charlie Stocker, HeyGardenGuy.com website where you can go ask your questions, and you can check Facebook and go and see all of the videos that we're doing now. Talked about scarification on getting seeds ready, and they really don't pertain to vegetable seeds per se, and that's really what we're talking about now. But I also want to look at stratification, and stratification is a process where you simulate the natural conditions for that seed, but you do it in a much quicker fashion, and it allows the embryo of the seed to be quicker or more quickly ready to germinate, and you have more success with it. Simple way to do it is to simply get a sandwich bag, put a quarter of a cup of sand in there, and whatever seeds, and these would primarily be things like black-eyed Susan, lavender, cardinal flowers. Most of your perennials need a stratification. Put it in the sandwich bag, quarter cup of sand, and then put your seeds in there and shake it up, seal it, and put it in your refrigerator for anywhere from 2 to 3 months. Now, the reason I've got the apple is I just want you to be aware that you can't have any apples in your refrigerator when you're stratifying seeds to be planted on the outside. There's something that the apples give off. It's an ethylene type gas that you don't even notice in your refrigerator, but it will absolutely kill the seeds and their germination potential by having these apples in the refrigerator. So put it in another refrigerator or simply take them out. But that will not work for scarification. Now, just a real quick review, so you don't have to maybe go back to all of the other videos that we've done, the 3-minute videos. Some things that we looked at in terms of getting yourself ready. You need a cell pack, and that cell pack can be egg cartons. It can be the cell packs like I'm showing you here. It can be a pizza box. Use your own imagination. It could be milk cartons. The key is they've got to have holes in them so the water can drain. So once you've done that, you need a soilless mix. That soilless mix is important from the standpoint that it's got to be sterile. And it will list itself as a soilless mix, and generally all of your soilless mixes are sterile, meaning that they've gone up to 140 to 150 degrees and there are no pathogens that can create damping off in your seeds as you put them in. Then you take your wetted soilless mix and you simply cover all of your seed cells, as you see I'm doing here. Once you've done that, you take the seeds and you put any number of the seeds in the cell pack, and then you take the soilless mix. It's really not rocket science. You take the soilless mix after you put the seeds in the cell packs, and you simply sprinkle just to cover the seeds, about that amount, and you're ready to go. Then you make sure, for germination purposes, you use a heat mat. Okay? Heat mat will raise it up about 20 degrees more than what the ambient temperature is in your room, and that will cause your seeds to germinate in the normal length of time, which is generally anywhere from 12 to 14 days, depending on the seed. And then finally, as these are germinating, you want your fan going to just make sure there's no pathogens in the air that can settle on the leaves. So that's essentially it for getting things started. The last thing is the saran wrap. When you put the seeds in the window, take some saran wrap and simply cover the whole seed tray in the saran wrap, and then every morning simply turn it over, because it will collect water, and you don't need to water really anymore until they've germinated, because that saran wrap will collect the water on the bottom and it will kind of drip it back down, but then the next morning you turn it over and you continue using the same saran wrap. And the whole reason for that saran wrap is to hold the moisture in, and at the same time to possibly keep any pathogens out that possibly could get in there, even though you're using soilless mix. So that's it in a nutshell. That's how simple it is. Now we want to talk about lighting. In 2 days, we're going to talk about the proper lighting and how you use it. This is Charlie Stockton with Hey Garden Guy. Have a great day.